Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. stands in and takes the hit. It's caught downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Gators will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Handoff to the lone back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, the ground game. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out. keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Behind his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete on the right side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. With the catch, it's Sharp. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The short hands, it's Dingle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ball game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Off the RPO, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Punch it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dingle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Tennessee, 35.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can
turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Defense going all in to stop the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Air Force. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Number 12, set to advance on the football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
going right to work up top. It's complete to the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point.
Tennessee, 49, Florida, 14.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense.
Trick 9, B, trick 9, music note, music note.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Base 27, jump.
Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the run. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
with the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of...
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Dingle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
Florida, 28.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Huge play in the red zone, 3rd and goal coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what?
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Ready.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Pulls it in. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Here we go.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game, but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running back searching for a hole. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot. A full dive to haul that one in. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's sharp. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so active.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He'll throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Military stuff ready.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to